Hello again, here I am. This time I have a pretty card, more like a screen. This is very effective, and easily done again. I've printed the main card onto a mirror board, onto the white side of the mirror board, and this one has a design on it, but it doesn't have to have a design, just plain mirror board or just any plain card that you choose. There we are. Very pretty card. So you'll print off the card as per the instructions. And what I did, I cut around the scalloped edge for the effect and then folded it. And crease it well with the bone folder, and then fold it back on itself to get your 4 panels that you want. And this is on each end. There we go. So that is folded. I usually like to fold it all again in the opposite direction, because that's what it needs to do. It folds in all directions. Yeah? Then you will need, print off as stated, the pieces. And there are 4 panels there that you will cut out around the edge of the border. There we go. The 4 panels. Now I've matted these onto mirror board, yeah, ready to go. Then you would cut out the roses. As I've cut these out, you will see from this, you need to cut a little bit off the stem or it would be too long. So I've cut those off and matted those onto mirror board, ready to go on each panel. Okay, so we've got 4 of each, and it's just a case of, as usual, removing the tape cover and putting it onto the panel evenly, as I always say, by eye. Sometimes it's better if you use tweezers. I had some tweezers somewhere. Yeah. Then you're not getting in your own way. So as central as you can get it. There's one. And another one. Do remember with anything with mirror board on that it can be sharp. And it's not very funny if you just catch your finger end or a knuckle or anything and then you've got spots of blood maybe on your card. Not exactly what you want to do. So a little prevention is better than cure, as they say. Here we go, this is the last one. Now all of these have got foam tape on the back to give just a little lift. it's by eye on each one of the panels. There we are. As even as you can get them. Remembering, after all, the card is handmade, so it can't be 100% perfect the way some of the greeting card companies make them. On the other hand, a little care will make it that although it's handmade, it doesn't have to look homemade. And I think there is a slight difference. Now, there we are, that's the last piece. I've deliberately not put any sort of sentiment on this because it depends how you might want to use it. It could be for someone very special having the roses on it. You may not want to put a birthday on, you may want to put a different sentiment on altogether. The thing about it is, because it will bend in all directions, it's great this way as though it was a straightforward card, and it can also be folded over if you were having a dinner, some dinner or something special, and that could be tied with a ribbon, and you could have some red roses in there, which would be very nice as a centre decoration on a table for two. Or it could be turned the other way around with a rose inside and tied with a nice red ribbon. Again, it's your choice, and this is why I've not put any particular sentiment in there at all. But I hope you enjoy making it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye for now.